What is good, my Rags and Fitness people, my Rags and Fitness folks, my Rags and Fitness fam? It's your man Rags back off up in this thing. When I tell him up in it, I'm talking about I'm knee deep all the way off up in it. For all my weight loss journey people, keep God first. That's very important. Keep your head to the sky and shake all of the haters off. And for all of my Crimson Tide football fans, can I please get a roll tide roll, baby? Hey guys, for all my people that have been liking, commenting, subscribing, even sharing Rags content, hey man, you got a special place right there, deep down off up in it, in the pits of Rags' hearts. I'm talking about down in the atrium, the ventricle, the aorta, deep down off up in there. For all of my people that may be on the fence and ain't subscribed to Rags channel yet, what are you waiting on? Go ahead, man. I said hit it and hit it good. Hit that subscribe button, hit the post notification bell, hit the like button, but make sure you hit that post notification bell so you can get notified whenever old Rags drops some content. What are you waiting on? So man, check this out. Tomorrow's gonna be a big day for some of you, but tomorrow for me, it's gonna be business as usual. Ain't no need me sitting on here giving you no long spiel, no long video about this football game. As you can see by the title of the thumbnail, and as you can see by the title right here, down off up in the description, you can see what I'm talking about. I ain't even gotta say it, but just in case you can't hear it right, or can't see it right, I'm gonna tell you what it's all about. And it's about old Rags making a video about how Texas Longhorns don't have a chance against the Alabama Crimson Tide. Now let me say something about this game. I'm not saying this just because I'm an Alabama fan. And we all know that I love Alabama Crimson Tide. Roll Tide, roll baby. But guess what? I'm not saying it because of that. I'm saying it because I honestly and truly believe that they don't have a chance against Alabama Crimson Tide. They gonna go down there to Bryant-Denny Stadium. They gonna shut them gates, lock them doors up, don't let them out, put some padlocks and chains on it, and beat them up and down the field. And I'm gonna tell you something. Texas Longhorns fans, please stay out there in Austin. Don't even travel. We already putting you all the way up in the nosebleeds with that old band that you're gonna have playing that old music, whatever you play and whatever you talk about. But whenever we play Ramma Jamma, whenever you hear Yeah Alabama, whenever you hear any of that on them first downs and them touchdowns, you know it means business. Stay out there in Austin. Don't even come because it's gonna be uneventful. We're gonna beat these guys by probably 3 touchdowns, maybe 17 points is the lowest I'm gonna go. We're gonna beat them bad. Guys, I've been seeing all kinds of crazy stuff all over YouTube. I have these so-called Bama fans that I've been seeing on YouTube, and they've been going against the grain, talking about, oh, Texas gonna beat Alabama. I just got a feeling. Oh, you crazy? Something wrong with you? What are you talking about? I seen a guy the other night, now I'm not gonna call his name, I barely even know his name, but I've seen him once or twice. He said that he believed that Texas, he's supposed to be a diehard Alabama fan, and he said he's just gonna be objective because that's what he really feels. That's not what you really feel. You want to have some kind of narrative out there to, just in case something happens, you want to be like, oh, I told you so. But guess what? Not so fast, my friend, because you're not even going to get close to saying, I told you so. You want to be that guy to just throw out the nonsense and let you garbage all out of your mouth and do that. Hey, go ahead. But any true Alabama fan I know, and any good college football fan that know anything about football and been watching it, Texas don't have a chance. I don't care what you say. I don't care who you are. You can say what you want to say. I'm more scared of Ole Miss and Texas A&M than them Longhorns coming to Tuscaloosa. Don't tell you I told you so. It's going to be a statement game for that defense and for Mr. Jalen Milroe. If Mr. Jalen Milroe get off on a rocky start, we might have a little trouble. But I believe he's going to pick up some momentum where he left off. This guy's going to be a good one. Listen. That defense is going to be flying around the ball, and they're going to be the guys that make the statement. Jaheim Otis, you got Malachi Moore, you got all, they talking about all the injured them guys going to play that game, man, and they going to create turnovers. Mr. Kendrick Blackshire flying all over the field whenever they put him in there and just stripping the ball all out of your hand and just taking it all the way home. Texas Longhorns, you got a long day. Let me show you something real quick, Texas Longhorns. Look. Hey, I got this right here cleat. Right here, cleat. You know who this cleat belonged to? Texas Longhorns. And by the way, y'all need to tell that guy to get at me because I need this autograph. This belongs to Mr. CB4, Cedric Baxter 4 that you got on your team. Now, he played in the Under Armour game earlier this year in January, right? This is his clique, right? Texas Longhorns. I might even be interested in selling this clique. I have the footage of him throwing his clique and me catching his clique in the crowd after the game, right? But this is his clique. It's a size 14 cleat. I only got one of them. Somebody else snatched the other one that was in the crowd. This is most definitely his cleat. Old Rags is man his word. I don't tell no lies like that. So listen. Anyway, I'm gonna take this cleat here, and I want you guys to call him autograph, and I might even raffle it off or something. I don't know. But this is right here is the foot of Cedric Baxter that Mr. Kendrick Blackshaw and Dallas Turner gonna be knocking them feet all over the field. Somebody rocking, knocking the boots. He gonna be knocking it up and down the field. He gonna be hanging all off your court. Dallas Turner, Kendrick Blackshaw, Chris Braswell, Deontay Lawson. These are the guys that's gonna be hanging all off of your quarterback. Q Robinson gonna be hanging all off of your quarterback. These guys is nasty, and Texas ain't used to nothing like that. Rice had Texas on the ropes last week. 10-37 was the final game. Quinn Ewers, he finally come out later on and did a little bit of something. But guess what? When this defense get a hold of Quinn Ewers, they gonna talk about all them wide receivers. Ra Thomas, the guy that came from Georgia, the other guy that came from here and all that stuff. They gonna be talking about them guys. But that's the same thing that LSU get against Florida State. They wanna name everybody. Oh, Harold Perkins. Oh, the quarterback, Jake Dagger. They just wanna name out names and then make it sound good, right? Oh yeah, this guy here is gonna be the one. I don't know why you guys do that. Because you don't know nothing about them guys. You just yelling off something and yipping off something that some guy by there on these ESPN and them 247 Sports and all that stuff done told you. Watch it for yourself and see what's going on. I watched it for myself last week and I didn't see neither one of them do nothing. Now what you gonna say? Oh man, we saved everything for the game next week. But that's a bad idea, my friend, because you're coming into Tuscaloosa and you won't have no momentum at all. You're gonna have these guys here that's gonna be chomping at the bit at your quarterback. You won't have that crowd behind you. You won't have nothing. So you should have got off on your high horse last week and just beat the stank out of Rice. You should have beat the butter out of Rice, but you didn't. You didn't. Rice came out and they did some things they wanted to do and they looked good against you. You gave them confidence. They might do pretty good this week. But guess what? If you're looking to just throw everything out on the table against Alabama, Tuscaloosa this week, my friend, you are going to be very mistaken if you think that's what's going to happen, because it's not. Mr. Kevin Steele is the real deal. Mr. Tubman Bees Knees Reese, he is the business. This is real. This is not fairy tale. This is not hopeful wishes. This is not keeping hope alive. This right here is real deal. It is the football season. It is no more talk. And when I tell you that tomorrow all the action is going to be laid out, I don't want to hear nothing, because you guys want to see Alabama down and out, and it's not going to happen. We are going to come out and we're going to dominate, and the narrative will keep going. Listen, Alabama is the team. That's what you're going to be saying after tomorrow. But back to them guys that's going off on the limb. They want to be the gurus and they want to pick Texas A&M, and it's almost like they hoping Texas A&M beat us. They supposed to be Alabama fans, but they just want Texas A&M to beat us. I mean, not Texas A&M. I'm sorry about that. You got me off on my rocker. You want Texas Longhorns to beat us just because they can say that they right. But guess what? After that game, I don't want you coming back over here on this Alabama bandwagon. Stay on over there and be a Longhorn. Stay where you at. I don't care nothing about your opinions or nothing about what you said. Because to me, it ain't no way you could be no real Alabama fan, even looking at it in the way that you looked at it, because it's not even possible. Them guys is not going to come down to Tuscaloosa and beat us. And enough of that is going to be, enough of that is enough. I don't care if you put Quinn Ewers. You can go get Vince Young. You can go get whoever you want to. Go get Mac Brown, the old one, to come back and coach him, and it still ain't gonna be no good. Listen, I don't care what Paul Feinbaum say. I don't care what nobody on 3 say. I don't care what nobody on nowhere say. It ain't gonna happen. Listen to me when I tell you, it is not going to happen. It's going to be business as usual because you guys did all of this in the offseason. It's your fault. If you would have been quiet and shut the trap up, Nick Saban wouldn't be on the run in a town like this. Maybe Texas could have snuck up in there and won, but it ain't no sneaking no more. Ain't no tiptoeing and no creeping up on this win because them boys is ready. Them boys, when they come down on that Walk of Champion, when they come down through there and you see them with the suits on, look into their eyes. Look at their faces. It's business as usual. When you hear that $1 million band strike up Rama Jam at the end of that game, when you hear them playing Yay Alabama on first downs and touchdowns, just know, because they're going to play it 100 times, just know that I told you that this was going to happen. It's not going to be close. It's not going to be close. Listen to me. Warning, I'm putting you on notice. This game will not be close. If you're looking for a close game, you're only here to upset yourself. If you're looking for Texas to beat us, you're coming in, you're going to need high blood pressure medicine. You're going to need some X-Lax, some Tums or something to get that indigestion, that heartburn, all off of that heart you got that ain't beating right, that ain't good, because you got that heart set on Texas A&M coming to beat us. Listen, you better seek some emergency care after the game. You better go to the urgent care clinic because that's where we're going to send you. Because all of your hopes and your beliefs and everything you believe, you're putting it into them Texas Longhorns, and they going to not do what you want them to do. It's not easy coming to Tuscaloosa and beat Tuscaloosa, right? It's other teams that I'm concerned about. Let me tell you this. It's other teams that I'm concerned about that could give us a good challenge. I'm telling you this, guys. I'm not just saying this because I'm an Alabama fan, but Texas Longhorns is not one of them. You can let these people tell you whatever you want to tell you. You watch it for yourself. You look at the game yourself and you judge it off of what you see, the eye test. Look at these guys. They're not going to do it. I don't care what Alabama fan that you close to, that you might think, I don't care if he know me or whoever, whatever he say, I don't agree with him if he picked Texas over Alabama. I don't agree with him if he say it's going to even be a close game. I don't agree with him. So don't come at me with who said what or what said who. I don't care nothing about him. Rags told you here first, it won't be close. I'm not going to say the M word, but we're going to do them pretty bad. It's going to be pretty bad the way that we're going to do them. And I'm saying this to say, like I said, it's not just because I'm a Bama fan, because I believe that we're going to have some teams that's going to give us some troubles, right? But I don't believe Texas Longhorns is going to be one of them. Texas Longhorn fans, I'm not going to throw no horns down because I don't do that. This ain't about that. I'm not just spouting this stuff out my mouth just because I want to make you mad. I'm not. I'm telling you this because it's the truth. It's not going to happen. Texas Longhorns is still not that team yet. What make you think that this is that team? You're a few years behind, son. You're a few years behind. You're going to get there, but it's not now. So I don't want you to think that this is the season that they're gonna look up and beat Alabama, none of that. And you say, well, we got close last year. Guess what? I played the lottery the other day. I hit 6 numbers, but I hit 5 numbers. I mean, not 5. I hit 4 numbers. But I didn't get the 5, the 5th one. Guess what? I was close. But that don't mean I can go back tomorrow and say, hey man, since I hit 4 yesterday, I'm gonna hit 5 today. Basically what I'm saying is just because Texas was close last year, don't mean they're gonna come up in this game and be close this year. It was some things that took place. That was an undisciplined Bama team. We had coordinators that wasn't good. We was in a hostile environment. We just wasn't clicking on all cylinders. But you have to understand the team that you're playing. This is the team that you guys have fired up. This is the team that you guys have put out there and told that they was dead. Nick Saban words, dead, gone, buried. You told them that. So now you have to suffer the consequences. As a Texas fan, you have to suffer the consequences that the Georgia fans, that the Tennessee fans, that the LSU fans, you have to suffer these consequences that all of these guys have done for you. This is what you're going to have to deal with, Texas. So don't get mad at me for saying what I'm saying. Don't get mad at the rest of the Alabama fan base. Get mad at them guys, especially them Georgia guys, because they saying we're dead and gone. But they don't understand what they've created. And we've told them on all kind of podcasts, All kind of videos. Rax himself has told them that, hey man, you don't want to dig, you don't want to bury yourself. You won't want to dig that hole for yourself, because when we come out, you got to understand what you're talking about. You're talking about a Nick Saban-led team. He's went and gotten some guys that was proven. He went and got Kevin Steele. Kevin Steele is proven. He went and got a guy that was innovative. The offensive coordinator, Mr. Bees Knees Reeves, that's what he's done. And now he's going to let loose. He's going to let loose. He got some young guys. This is a young team, guys. This is not a real big veteran team. They got some guys that are kind of up in the upper cat, but not a whole lot of them. You got the Kendrick Blackshires that everybody been wanting to see him on the field. He's been dying to get on the field, and they let him on the field, and he's a slap dog. You got guys like Dallas Turner that don't want to live under the Will Anderson umbrella anymore. He wants his own life, and guess what he's going to do? He's going to create it, and guess who he's going to create it against? Mr. Yours, whatever the guy name, yours, error, whatever, fault, warning, whatever his name is, he's going to get it tomorrow. He's going to get it. You got the guy, Mr. Chris Braswell. This guy is going to be getting ready to go to the league. He's got to prove a point. He's going to do it against your quarterback, because he's going to be hanging all off your quarterback. You got the defensive line that people talking about that's not getting enough push. But guess what they're going to do? They're going to push your defensive line around. Your offensive line around, I meant to say. But your defensive line is going to get pushed around by J.C. Latham and Mr. Brooks and all them guys. Guys, you gotta listen to me when I tell you, man. Don't be flipping and flopping on your team, because when you flop and you flip, don't flip back. Stay over there where you at, because we don't want you no more. Hit the road, Jack. We don't want you back no more. How? When I tell you I'm ready for some football, baby. And I want to go down there and be a part of game day so bad, but I don't feel like standing around all there and with the sun just scorching down on me. I ain't with it. I don't want to be putting up with it. But I tell you one thing, I will be here in the comforts of my own home, sitting in front of that TV. You would think that I'm Mike Singletary or somebody like that. You would think that I'm Brian Urlacher or somebody like that, Ray Lewis or somebody like that, because I'm going to be staring that TV down. And I'm going to be right in front of that with my hands on my knees like I'm getting ready to blitz, like I'm getting ready to go into the quarterback. And I'm going to watch every piece of it manifest in my head. And everything going to come true that I told you. It won't be close. It's at least a 17-point game. Now, put that in your books. Rags is out of here already. Yeah!